Yo guys, what is going on? Tenebris here. Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be playing on faithfulmc.com. Once again, the IP is faithfulmc.com. Should come on practice a lot to see you on, and let's get right into the topic of the video. So today's topic is going to be actually about Knockback, and how Knockback is actually pretty much server-sided. And now this really is important to know because I've seen a lot of people in the community. I'm just going to play a clip right here. You guys can see what I'm talking about.
I feel like I'm taking a lot of vertical knockback, like in 1.8. I don't know if that's why, but it definitely feels like 1.8 knockback.
So this statement is completely false, considering that the Badline client does not modify knockback whatsoever. Neither does 1.7 versus 1.8. I'll talk about that in a second. So the only difference between 1.7 and 1.8 is that in 1.8, the relog glitch is fixed. Now, this is a 1.8 server and not a 1.8 client. It's very different. Now, the way Knockback works and why it's completely server-sided is, let me explain it this way. So there's two players, player A and player B. Player A attacks player B and player B takes Knockback. What actually happens when player A attacks player B is the server sees player B being attacked and then sends velocity packets to player B, aka position packets, to update their position. What a Knockback modifier does is it intercepts the incoming packets and spoofs them to be lower or strange or however they want. If they just completely ignore the incoming velocity packets, they have anti-knockback. So that makes knockback and velocity much different than reach. Reach, you cannot change server side because there's a client-sided set value, which is 3 blocks. And even if you tried to change the maximum reach server side, all clients would still hit at that distance. They would send attack packets, they just wouldn't damage their opponent. So there's really no such thing as client-side knockback unless you're using a knockback modifier. It's all determined on the server and the packets the server sends to the client. However, then again, the client does need to interpret the packets that the server sends to the client, and therefore, delay, for example, high MS can cause delayed knockback, but not more or less of it. The main point I'm trying to get at here is people might try out, for example, a client-side anti-cheat, and they might say, oh, well, the knockback is trash on here, or they might switch to 1.8 and complain about the knockback. But in reality, it's all determined on the server, and it has nothing to do with the client. 1.8 does not change the knockback whatsoever, other than fixing the relog glitch, which I've already talked about many times before. So in conclusion, knockback is completely server-sided, other than your connection to the server and or if you're using a knockback modifier. Reach, however, is client and server-sided. So what else does this mean? This also means that someone can't just run a DNS or, let's say, Regedit enhancer and expect to have less knockback objectively. They might have, if they have lower MS, they might have more immediate knockback. However, if it's under 50 MS, it's not likely to be much of a difference considering the way Minecraft ticks work. So that's pretty much it, guys. Hope everyone enjoyed. If you have any questions, comment them down below. Let's try to get 900 likes on this video, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.